Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Blueprints Astrology. I'm Sino, and today we're diving deep into one of the most vibrant and life affirming houses in your natal chart, the fifth house. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to radiate natural charisma, why certain individuals are magnetically drawn to creative pursuits, or how the universe whispers to us about romance and self expression, then you're in for a treat. The fifth house holds the key to understanding your authentic self expression, your creative gifts, and yes, your approach to love and romance. So grab your birth chart, settle in, and let's explore the cosmic playground that is your fifth house. So, what exactly is the fifth house? The fifth house sits in the upper hemisphere of your chart, and it's traditionally ruled by the sun and associated with the zodiac sign Leo. Think of it as the cosmic stage where your soul comes to play, create, and shine its brightest light. While the fourth house represents our roots and foundations, the fifth house is where we branch out and bloom. It's the house of self expression, creativity, romance, children, and quite literally fun and games. But here's what makes the fifth house so fascinating from an astrological perspective. It's not just about having a good time, it's about the sacred act of creation itself, whether that's creating art, creating life through children, or creating joy through play and romance. The sun's domain, so why Leo energy matters here. Since Leo naturally rules the fifth house, we need to understand Leo's energy to truly grasp what this house represents. Leo is ruled by the sun, the center of our solar system, the giver of life, the source of warmth and light. Just as the sun doesn't ask permission to shine, the fifth house doesn't ask permission to express itself. This is where your inner child lives, where your authentic self wants to play and create without the constraints of practicality or social expectations. Let me break down the 5 main areas governed by the fifth house. So, number 1 is creative self expression. This isn't just about being an artist, though it certainly includes that. The fifth house governs any way you express your unique essence. This could be through art, music, writing, cooking, fashion, or even the way you tell stories. It's about the impulse to create something that didn't exist before. Number 2, romance and love affairs. Notice I said romance and not marriage. The fifth house is about the butterfly in your stomach, heart racing, can't stop thinking about them kind of love. It's about courtship, flirtation, and the intoxicating early stages of romantic connection. Number 3 is children and your inner child. This house governs your relationship with children, both having them and relating to them. But equally important, it represents your own inner child, that spontaneous, playful, wonderful part of yourself that never really grows up. Number 4 is pleasure, fun, and recreation. What brings you pure joy? What activities make you lose track of time? The fifth house governs your hobbies, your idea of fun, and the activities that feed your soul rather than just your bank accounts. And number 5 is speculation and risk taking. This includes gambling, investments, and any situation where you're putting something on the line for potential gain. It's about the thrill of possibility and your relationship with calculated risks. The sign on your fifth house cusp, we call this the fifth house ruler, colors everything about how you express yourself creatively and romantically. Aries in the fifth house. With Aries ruling your fifth house, you approach creativity and romance with fiery passion and pioneering spirit. You're drawn to competitive sports, action-packed adventures, and bold creative projects. In love, you're the initiator, direct, passionate, and sometimes impulsive. Your children or inner child is spirited, independent, and full of energy. You express yourself through leadership and taking creative risks others might avoid. Taurus in the fifth house. So, Taurus in the fifth house brings a sensual, steady approach to creativity and pleasure. You're drawn to artistic pursuits involving the senses, cooking, gardening, music, or visual arts. In romance, you prefer stability and genuine connection over dramatic flings. You express love through consistent actions and sensual pleasures. Your creative projects have lasting value, and you approach play with a desire for comfort and beauty. Gemini in the fifth house. With Gemini here, your creativity is intellectual and versatile. You might excel at writing, communication, or any art form that involves storytelling. In romance, you need mental stimulation and variety. You flirt with words and wit. Your approach to children and play is educational and curious. You express yourself through multiple creative outlets and love to share ideas and engage in playful banter. Cancer in the fifth house. Cancer in the fifth house makes creativity deeply emotional and intuitive. You're drawn to nurturing forms of expression, perhaps cooking, caregiving professions, or creating safe spaces for others. In romance, you seek emotional security and deep connection. Your relationship with children is naturally protective and nurturing. You express yourself through caring for others and creating emotional comforts. Leo in the fifth house. This is Leo's natural home, creating a double emphasis on drama, performance, and creative self-expression. You have natural stage presence and magnetic charisma. In romance, you're generous, dramatic, and expect to be adored. Your creative gifts are meant to be shared with an audience. You approach play and children with warmth, generosity, and natural leadership. You shine when you can be authentically yourself. Virgo in the fifth house. Virgo brings precision and service to your creative expression. You might excel at crafts, detailed artistic work, or creative pursuits that help others. In romance, you show love through acts of service and attention to detail. Your approach to children is practical and educational. You express yourself through perfecting your craft and creating things of practical beauty. Libra in the fifth house. With Libra here, creativity and romance are all about balance, beauty, and partnership. You're drawn to collaborative creative projects and artistic pursuits that create harmony. In romance, you're charming, diplomatic, and seek equal partnership. Your creative expression involves beauty, aesthetics, and bringing people together. You play well with others and seek creative balance. Scorpio in the fifth house. Scorpio transforms creativity into something deep and transformational. Your artistic expression has psychological depth and emotional intensity. In romance, you seek soul-deep connections and transformative relationships. In romance, you seek soul-deep connections and transformative relationships. Your approach to creativity involves themes of death, rebirth, and transformation. You express yourself authentically without superficial masks, and your creative work often helps others heal. Sagittarius in the fifth house. Sagittarius expands your creative and romantic horizons. You're drawn to creative pursuits involving travel, philosophy, or cultural exchange. In romance, you need freedom, adventure, and intellectual growth. Your creative expression has teaching or inspirational qualities. You approach play with optimism and a love of exploration. Your creativity has global or philosophical themes. Capricorn in the fifth house. Capricorn brings structure and ambition to creativity. Your artistic pursuits are often career-oriented or have long-term goals. In romance, you prefer mature, stable relationships with clear direction. Your creative expression is disciplined and builds over time. You approach children and play with responsibility and life lessons in mind. Your creativity often becomes a professional achievement. Aquarius in the fifth house. Aquarius makes your creativity innovative and unconventional. You're drawn to unique artistic expressions, technology in art, or humanitarian creative projects. In romance, you need friendship, intellectual freedom, and space to be unique. Your creative expression often involves groups or has social reform elements. You approach play and children with progressive, open-minded attitudes. Pisces in the fifth house. Pisces brings intuition, spirituality, and imagination to your creative expression. You're naturally drawn to music, poetry, visual arts, or healing arts. In romance, you're dreamy, compassionate, and seek spiritual connection. Your creativity flows from your subconscious and has healing qualities. You express yourself through emotional and spiritual channels, and your creative work often helps others feel understood. Having planets in your fifth house is like having permanent residence in your creative and romantic sectors. Let me walk you through what these planetary placements mean. Sun in the fifth house. The sun is at home here, creating natural performers and creative leaders. You shine through creative expression and have strong leadership abilities with children. Your identity is closely tied to your creative output and ability to inspire joy in others. You need creative outlets to feel fulfilled and have natural confidence in romantic situations. Moon in the fifth house. Your emotions flow through creative expression. You have intuitive creative abilities and form deep emotional bonds with children. Your mood greatly affects your creative output, and you need emotional security in romance. You nurture others through creative expression and play. Your inner child is very active and needs regular creative outlets. Mercury in the fifth house. Your creativity is intellectual and communicative. You excel at creative writing, teaching, or any artistic pursuit involving communication. You flirt with words and wits and enjoy playful mental games. Your relationship with children involves learning and teaching. You express yourself through clever, articulate, creative works. Venus in the fifth house. This is a beautiful placement for artistic talents and romantic charm. You have natural aesthetic sense and attract others through creative expression. Romance flows easily to you, and you have a gift for creating beauty and pleasure. Your creative work often involves themes of love and beauty. You're naturally good with children and create harmonious play environments. Mars in the fifth house. Your creativity has dynamic energy and competitive spirit. You're drawn to active creative pursuits or sports. In romance, you're passionate and direct in your approach. Your creative expression has courage and pioneering energy. You approach play with enthusiasm and physical energy. Your relationship with children may involve teaching independence and courage. Jupiter in the fifth house. Jupiter expands your creative potential and brings optimism to romance and play. You have generous creative expression and natural teaching abilities with children. Your creative works often have philosophical or educational themes. In romance, you're generous and optimistic. You approach play with enthusiasm and may have many creative interests. Saturn in the fifth house. Saturn brings discipline and structure to creativity, though it may initially create blocks or delays. Your creative expression develops slowly but has lasting value. You may feel restricted in romance or approach it very seriously. Your relationship with children involves teaching responsibility and life lessons. Creative success comes through persistent effort and mastery. Uranus in the fifth house. Your creativity is innovative, unique, and potentially groundbreaking. You're drawn to unusual artistic expressions or technology in art. In romance, you need freedom and are attracted to unique individuals. Your creative expression often challenges conventional norms. You approach play and children with progressive, unconventional methods. Neptune in the fifth house. Your creativity is deeply intuitive and spiritually inspired. You have natural artistic talents, especially in music, film, or visual arts. Romance may be idealized or involve fantasy elements. Your creative expression has healing or transcendent qualities. You connect with children through imagination and spiritual understanding. Pluto in the fifth house. Your creativity has transformational power and psychological depth. Creative expression becomes a vehicle for personal transformation and helping others heal. Romantic relationships are intense and transformative. Your creative work often deals with taboo or hidden themes. Your relationship with your inner child may involve healing past wounds. Your fifth house is truly your creative soul's blueprint. It shows how you're meant to express your authentic self, find joy, and share your unique gifts with the world. Whether you have planets here or not, the sign on your fifth house cusp reveals your natural approach to creativity, romance, and self-expression. Remember, creativity isn't limited to traditional arts. It's any way you express your authentic self and bring joy into the world. Your fifth house shows you the path to your innermost genuine self-expression. So what's your fifth house sign, or do you have any planets there? Share in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated with you, subscribe for more cosmic wisdom, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore another fascinating aspect of your birth chart. Until then, thank you so much for watching and keep well, beautiful souls.